Mount Shasta. We're at a private ranch. We're with about 25 or 30 people. We're at Mount Shasta. We're at a private ranch. We're with about 25 or 30 people, including Kosta Makreas and Hollis, who have organized this event. This is the 4th year, I believe. Every year, there has been many things happen here, like spot in the sky, things happen around. It's basically a CE5 event. And we've been invited this year, and I'm just setting up the equipment here to take out to the field.
The retreat is about teaching. There's a lot of beginners that come to these retreats that aren't aware that humans can initiate contact with extraterrestrials. And when I was here last year, I would say that probably 3/4 of the group were newbies that had heard about CE5, had never been part of it. I think came for curiosity purposes to see what it was all about, see if it was something that was real. And wow, I mean, the things that we saw, I learned last year how to initiate contact, which led me to creating a group myself. And we go out and we do this on a regular basis. So I would say probably the most spiritual, beautiful experience I've had in my entire life was at this in this very house, on this very ranch last year. And it was magical. And I wasn't aware. I really wasn't aware. I was one of those people that came to satisfy my curiosity. You know, I've just turned 40 years old. And gone through a divorce and needed to know if there was more. And this was a vessel for me to come out and find out if in fact there was something to CE5. And there was. There really was. A bunch of strangers get together, meet each other, go through this experience together. And because it's so prolific and so profound and so different from anything that anybody could ever imagine doing, the bonds that are created is the dynamic. We're told that the cohesiveness of the group is really what attracts extraterrestrials to us. And the dynamic here is that people, they meet, they bond, we experience something together that we've never experienced before, and some of the most incredible, beautiful friendships that I have come from, it's a spiritual awakening. I mean, to know that this is real, to actually see that it can be done, and to satisfy that curiosity, which having your curiosity satisfied takes you to the next level, which is something I can't even put into words. I mean, what can I say? Once you learn that we're not alone, that there are extraterrestrial beings flying around and on the ground that are interacting with us, the dynamic is connection between people, and I guess they call them our star family. And I now consider the extraterrestrials that I'm interacting with part of my family. How can I not?
We would really like to make contact on a regular basis, and we really would like to communicate with them and hear the message that they have for us individually, hear the message they have for us as a group, because we're in a position to get this information out, and we'd like to educate people. Not only would we like to have the interaction and to learn, but we would like to get the message out that these, star brothers and star sisters of ours would like us to get out to our fellow human beings. And for that reason, we continue to get involved. We continue to want to get closer contact with these beings, and it's not always easy. You have to get prepared mentally and emotionally and spiritually for this. I mean, if it was really common, people would be doing it every day. It's not something that you can do every day. You have to get prepared and, attend some of these events where we'll be here all week, and during the week we will gradually bring ourselves to higher and higher levels through the week. Because quite often we have our most interesting experiences on the very last day. We had, for example, in Peru a couple years ago, we got this picture right here. Okay, that is some kind of a craft that's coming into or going out of our dimension. I've had Luis Elizondo, who ran the Pentagon UFO department, who said that he felt that might be more of an energy imprint, that the craft was either coming into or leaving, and that was the energy imprint it left in the atmosphere. It's kind of like on the beach, dragging something through the sand, and it leaves an imprint in the sand. So it could be the amount of energy that this craft used, ionized the atmosphere, and let it glow. It could be that that's what that craft is. We don't know. We just really want to keep experiencing, keep documenting, and try to get closer and closer to these beings and really communicate with them and try to get messages for what we should be doing, how we're going to interact with people, how we're going to portray this in the documentary and communicate all of this to our fellow human beings.